I will call you to another video lecture on C++ programming language, and in this video lecture, we'll go ahead and look at math operators in C++. So, the ability to make calculations and solve some mathematical operations exist in C++. And for you to do that, the first thing you need to do is you go ahead and #include, and you bring in the library called CMath. So once you bring in CMath, then you are good to go. So you can be able to use the math operators like the power, the square roots, the sine, the cosine, and the absolute values, and so on. Alright? So let's go ahead and check it out. First of all, let's initialize a variable called int x and let x be equal to 67 and put a semicolon. Now, let's go ahead and check the square root or the sine of a 67. If I want to check like the square root, let's go ahead and say cout. And we'll say the result of x equal to, so if I'm going to check the square root of x, I'm going to say x square root. You can see that, you see a function right there. Okay, now is that square root a double? Is that a float? Can you see that? Or is that long double? Okay, you see what it checks? It checks all these. So, you can go ahead and choose any one of your choice. So, if it is 67, you go ahead and put 67 right there. And, go ahead and end that. So it's usually good to put that either in float. So if you can come back here and put that to be double or float or anything. Alright, so let's run this code and check out the result. You can see the result of x is equal to 8.185. You can see that. So, using a calculator, you go ahead and check it out. The value of 67 square root is equal to 8.818535 and blah blah blah. You see that? So, this is what it gives you. Go ahead and declare this and minimize that, close this. Go ahead and put that to power, and you call in x. And then the next comma is the power of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Let's say the power of 2. Alright? The power of 2. So go ahead and run this code, and then let's check it out. So, go ahead and clear this. 67. Left to power of 2 is equal to 4,489. Can you see that? That is so cool. So minimize that. Then there is one other one we call the floor. Let's check out the floor function and the floor and pass in the value of x right in there. And then run this code and check it out. So the floor of 67 is 67. Alright, so let's check the absolute value of x. For absolute value, you use ABS, absolute value of x, and run this code. Let's check it out. So the absolute value of 68 is 68. Alright. So what if it is negative 68? Let's check it out. Go ahead and say negative, and run this. Let's check the absolute value. So the absolute value is positive 67. I don't know why I always pronounce 68 instead of 67. So, because you have so many mathematical operators in C++ programming, go ahead and practice more, check out more of these in your own, and try to learn more on that. And because you might need all these sometime in future, okay? So this is just a little piece of the iceberg, and what you can see in the class. Because you have more to go into, so move on. Please go ahead and practice and know more of the mathematical operators, all of the math operators we have. And in case if you have any question, please go ahead and use the question and answer section, and I'm going to get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much, and I'm going to see you in the next video lecture.